Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Honorable President of Pakistan, Janab Asif Ali Zardari Sahab, Governor of Sindh, Dr. Ishaq Ribad Sahab, Chief Minister of Sindh, Sayyid Qaim Ali Shah Sahab, Federal Minister Textile, Rana Farooq Saeed Sahab, Federal Secretary Textile, Dr. Waqar Masood Sahab, the Board of the Directors of Karachi Garment City, Ministers, Parliamentarians, Speaker of Sindh Assembly, Mr. Nisar Khuro, Mr. Salman Farooqi, Principal Secretary to the President of Pakistan, and my dear friends. It's a pleasure to welcome you all today on this auspicious occasion of the groundbreaking of Karachi Garment City, which is being built on 300 acres of land. This project, Mr. President, has been delayed. As a matter of fact, the project was supposed to have been commissioned along with Lahore Garment City and Faisalabad Garment City, but there were some hurdles, and we have eventually, with the help of the Chief Secretary Sindh, overcome those issues, and we are now moving ahead. Once you have done the groundbreaking, we hope to have the construction commence soon. As you have seen that we are going to do it in phases of 50 acres, starting with the building a skill development center, providing all the utilities, and creating a state-of-art infrastructure where all the facilities are available to the exporter so that they can concentrate on increasing their export and not waste time in running around here and there. Development and modernization is vital for economic growth and prosperity of Pakistan. One of the principal objectives of a company is to effectively oversee and guide the expansion and modernization of infrastructure in textile sector, thus greatly enhancing Pakistan's earning potential, creating significant employment opportunities, and encouraging skill development at all levels. So as you saw the drawings, it would be in the 6 phases as I just mentioned to you. And once completed, sir, it would create employment for about 85,000 workers and enhance the export of Pakistan by $450 million. So the major amount of our export comes from value-added sector, and the major amount of people are employed by the value-added sector. As a matter of fact, if you look at the figures, the value-added sector employs 18.1 million workers, sir, as compared to the spinning industry, which employs about 400,000 people, and that's it. Mr. President, I take this opportunity to tell you that our neighboring countries like India, they have banned export of cotton. Because when you export cotton, when you export yarn, you are giving away your foreign exchange. If you convert it into value-added sector, sir, you get more. When you export yarn, sir, you get $2 a kilo. When you export a garment, you get $6 a kilo, Mr. President. And let us see that our raw material is not provided to our competitors at a cheaper rate, and let us develop the value-added sector. So this garment city is going to be one phase, and we are going to develop such clusters all around. And Mr. President, I can assure you that this would mean a quantum leap in the exports of Pakistan. If we have to reach a target of 25 billion, it is the value-added sector which will deliver to you, sir. Mr. President, today the contribution of value-added sector to the economy of Pakistan is $7.8 billion, sir. And we hope that this can increase. Look at the garment export of Bangladesh, $14 billion. Why not? We can do that. We can do more of it. I have one more request for you, President. I have discussed this subject in the past also with Salman Farooqi Saab, and as I have got the mic and as I have you, tariff concessions to EU and USA are very important. We have been, sidetracked. We are not in GSP plus. USA all along has not given us anything. The talks which they are doing of ROCs is of no value, sir. That is not going to deliver anything. And this, Mr. President, has to be dealt with at your level, sir. This is not the subject of a commerce minister or a foreign minister, sir. You have to do this, sir. And this would be like one-to-one. You have to talk to President Obama and to the EU leaders. Sir, I can tell you that if we get this, our exports, can be doubled. They can be doubled, sir, and there is no reason why we should be denied that. As a matter of fact, what we are asking, Mr. President, is a level playing field. How can they do this to us? They are negotiating a free trade agreement. EU is negotiating a free trade agreement with India. This would be a criminal thing, sir. They cannot do that. We have to be given an equal opportunity. What we are asking is not a favor. We are just asking is a level playing field. One more thing, Mr. President, that the trade and textile policy, last policy, which our federal minister gave to us, many of the things in that policy have still not been implemented. 25 billions were set aside for that, sir, but due to constraint of funds, many items in that agenda have not been implemented. May I request you to see to it that when a nice policy is made, let it be implemented. The gap between policy and implementation is the point of the issues and failures. This is my request to you, Mr. President. I thank you for taking out time to do the groundbreaking, and we promise to you, we commit to you that we'll work hard on it, and you will be there to inaugurate the Karachi Garment City. Give a big hand. Thank you, my friends.